Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Modded Minecraft. I hope you guys are all having a good day today. I am doing fantastic. Sorry for the delay between videos. I have been working in stuff in-game, and it has taken quite a while to get finished. So I apologize for that. Also, quick change to the quality settings. There was a 1080p option a couple days ago. I am going to remove that for now. I can't get the quality settings to where I want it to be, so I'm going to go back down to 720, and I'm just going to try to perfect that as much as possible. So, what are we doing today for the first part of the video? Today we are crafting something that I have been working on for a while. This is called the inventory panel. The inventory panel itself is inventory management, and it's easier than AE, but the problem is, with this inventory panel, you need a ton of machines, and it's a pretty big process to get what you need for it. But I think I have most of it finished. I'm going to show you what I've done. First off, I made a pulverizer. Second, I made the vat, alloy smelter, slice and spice, and a soul binder. You needed all this stuff to get to the machines. And the first thing that we need to do today is we need to make a distillation, or nutrient distillation. So what this is going to do is this is going to cook up and make this green stuff. And the reason why we need to make this green stuff is because this is what the inventory panel runs off of as fuel. So we need to craft all of this right here next. But like I said, I have pretty much I've been working on it, so it should be pretty much good to go. So as you can see, we made a little bit of nutrient. I'm gonna let that run though, and so let's go ahead and get started. Now, like I said, I've gotten a lot of this done already. There's just a couple things left we need to do. We need to make the pulsating crystals and the remote awareness upgrades. And so we'll start with the pulsating crystals, and I have these. Also, one of the luckiest things in my life is item conduit lucky block. We're gonna need item conduits to manage the system. And if you look at the crafting for the item conduit, oh my goodness. But I was lucky enough to get 24 of each of those from a lucky block. So thank you, based lucky block, for you being in my life. Anyways, let's go back. Inventory panel. So we're going to need signalum, pulsating iron, and diamond things. So we've got signalum right here. And I've also got 2 pulsating iron, so I'll go over to this crafting table. We're not going to be crafting all day today, though. Don't worry about that. So we should just be able to, bam, 1, 2. There we go. And so let's put this over here. So there. And the hardest part now is just making this. So that's not really that bad at crafting. We have silicon. That was why I made the pulverizer. Silicon. What else do we need? We're going to need Eyes of Ender and Electrical Steel, which I do have both of those. Electrical Steel and Eyes of Ender. And so we've got all 3 of these. And then we're going to need Conduit Binder, which is a binder compost. So Stone Dust, I have been working on that. Like I said, I have been working on pretty much all of this off camera to make sure that I had everything done. So I'll need to make a compressed sawdust, but that's easy because I have what I need to make that, which is just this. To make this regular sawdust, all you need to do is put logs into your, not into your compressor, but into your pulverizer. Pretty easy to do. Okay. Wait, what goes on the outside of that? Oh, stone dust. That's why I made that in the first place. Herpader. The stone dust is made from the thermal centrifuge. There we go. So I don't know how much of this we should probably make. It makes 8. Let's start with 24, because I don't want to, like, overdo it. Come down. Did I ever make a smelter? I don't think I ever made... No, that was the one... That was, like, the one thing I never made. I did make an alloy smelter, though. So we can use that. That's not what I want. I just made something with mushrooms. I did not know you could put mushrooms in there. What does that make? Hello? What are you? What am I making? I made grilled mushrooms. Okay, then. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll grab some of this. I only think we're only going to need at least 2 to start off with. or 8, I should say. I think it's going to make 4. Oh, 12. Nice. Okay, so I think we have everything we need. We definitely want to make more than one of these upgrades at once, though, is the thing. So we'll make 3 to start off with. All right, so one of the harder items in the game to craft is now finished. I'll take that, and then we are going to need you. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works. And I'm going to grab a chest. I'm going to grab 2 chests. So, for example, say we wanted to set this up right here. You and you. I would probably put the panel right above that. And so let me grab my conduit. Put that right there. Actually, I want these to be 2 separate chests because I want to show you a cool function of this. So put that right there, and then we'll put the conduit right there, and then I'll put this right here. Okay, so as you can see, this has an inventory sort of management screen. What we are going to do is... what do I do with my buckets? Grab these. We need to go downstairs and grab some of this. So we have 2 buckets of the distillation. We'll go ahead and just click that. And click that. And that should make that work just fine. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to put an item in there. There's a couple other things we need to do, though. We need to... I think we need to put... hold on. We need to put this right here. So that's online. And then we need to put this right here. So those awareness upgrades need to be in every single one. And I think we'll need to do in and out. And then in and out. And so that should have put that torch into the chest. Perfect. Let's go ahead and make one more upgrade. Just because I want to show you a cool feature. Take that. There we go. So let's make one more conduit. Or one more upgrade. 2 more, why not? We're gonna need as many as we can get anyway, so it won't matter. There we go. So one of the cool features about this system is it auto condenses, right? It's going to automatically put everything into stacks that it's made to do. So it should take whatever we have into this chest. So for example, we have the stone dust. And over time, it should eventually move it into the second chest. Which it's not doing. I wonder if there's like a bug or something. Did I put the upgrade in and out? Okay, well anyways, that's not the point. I think the point is I think if we put one of those right there, it's gonna move one of those to the other side. But I think the problem is that we don't have speed upgrades. So it's probably going to take a little bit of time to get started. So we can put stuff into here and it'll move it into the system, as you can see. So I should have put it in... It's defaulting to this first chest right here. I don't know why. But the point is now we can just throw all of this stuff in there and voila. We have all of this and we can kind of pull any of this out of here that we want at any time. We can put it back in there anytime, and we have a crafting grid. So at some point, this system is going to start sorting itself. And for some reason, I don't know why it's not working. It's not doing it right now. But as you can see, it's counting everything together. In my stream world, it actually condensed everything down, which is pretty awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to upgrade all of these chests to diamond chests, and then I'm going to get a sorting system set up. We'll probably just put it kind of right here, I think. I don't see us needing to get back here for coal coke very often, so that, and we'll probably need to make more steel, but that's not the point. Anyways, I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, folks, I have got this all set up. Now, I want to test something. I'm going to take this chest and everything that was in the chest and put it in one of those over there that are empty and see if it condenses, because I think that's what it's doing right now. So I upgraded all the chests that we had in the ground to diamond chests, and everything that we have is now accessible through this. I wonder if there is a way to sort by number. No, there we go. Sort by number. And so we can see pretty much everything we have here now. So this one, and that one's sort of empty. And just to make sure we know that we have stuff, so like, is there any emeralds in this one? There's one emerald right there, so let's put all that in there. And I kind of just am curious to see if it's going to do that, which it doesn't look like it's doing, so that could be a bug with this update, but it was doing it like yesterday, so I'm not sure why it's doing that. The only thing I can think of is that the system is taking time to organize. I don't know. Either way, I don't really care, because, you know, we have inventory management now. This thing takes very little nutrient to run, so this is a very good inventory system. And now we have inventory sorting. Woo! Go team! That only took forever. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and move on with today's projects. Okay, guys, so we find ourselves in the Twilight Forest. I am looking for a certain ore, and that ore is Draconium. Where you're probably wondering, Jevin, why do you want to do Draconium so early? And I don't actually want to do Draconium so early. There is an item in the mod that I want to make. And I cannot make it without having at least 4 pieces of Draconium. And I can't go over there, so let's see. I want to make an item called a player detector, which is this guy right here. And this draconic core requires 4 draconium ingots. And to make draconium ingots, you have to smelt the dust. And I have lapis on my pickaxe, and I found this one and I think 2 other ones over there. So let's hope that we can get above 4 here. Alright, I got 4 from that one. And let's see what we get from these. 11. Wow, we got plenty. We got plenty. And 15. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to come back and get the rest of these ores later. All I've been doing is this vein mining. But the reason why I want to make this is because if you remember on FTB Monster on the Hermitcraft server, we had that frickin' sweet door that you could just walk into. But the only other player detector on this thing is right here. So today, we are starting a new base. That's right. I've been waiting to do it until I got to this point. We're going to start a new base today, and we're going to be working on the entrance and the styles of blocks for the base itself. I have a pretty good idea about what I want to do, and now that I have my Draconium, I can make myself the player detector and get all the blocks that I want to use together. And I have a pretty solid idea of where I want to build too. So I'll meet you guys there in just a moment, and I just wanted to show you collecting this because I didn't have any, and you guys are coming like, dude, where's the Draconium come from, Jevin? You need to tell me. But look at all these freaking ores. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, everybody, I am good to go. So here's the blocks that we are going to be using for our base. I brought a bunch of other stuff too. So for the most part, these are going to be the floor. I really like these chisel factory blocks. These are going to be the walls because I want it to seem like the base is like highly technical, you know, stuff like that. So we've got like the caution tape, and it's got like a nice texture to it. And then we're going to be using these at like entrance ways. We'll probably be using the slopes and the stairs and the full blocks. So that's kind of my block combination, black and yellow. So let's go ahead and get started with our build. So I like things to be sort of blocks, not blocks, but like a certain type of pattern. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me grab all of these. I'm gonna grab you, just in case. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to need just yet, but I want to build pretty much right down here. There's a good spot right on the edge. Like, we're not too far away from my village either. Hold on, let me go across the water here. Probably right there. That'd be a good spot for the bottom part. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this. So thinking probably right here. There we go. And so what I want to do is kind of build this out a little bit. Now we got to decide sort of how big we want to go, if we're going to have any curves to this part. We could totally do curves. I mean, we have a little bit more blocks. You know what we should do? Let's do like this. Something like that maybe. That's a little bit too small, but at the same time, you got to think we are going to be getting rid of this. I did forget the rest of my tools, but you know how that goes. So get rid of all this, or at least enough to work on the floor a little bit more. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the supports down there just yet. Let me get rid of all this as well. Yeah, I wish I would have... I don't want to go too far back into the mountain. So maybe... I'm thinking like... right there. So let's get rid of you. You ever have one of those days where, like, say you're doing something, like you have plans, you're working, just a general day, and no matter what you do that day, everything goes wrong? That is today for me. I have tried to record this clip like 84 times. So what I'm thinking about doing is we should probably have some like type of dirt right there if we're not gonna something like that. What I'm thinking about doing is making this to where the entrance is like against this wall. So for example, I would want to get rid of you. And how far, I wonder how far we should make this go back. I'll have to worry about the dirt later, because we need to work on the entrance now. So I'm thinking probably just flat against that wall right there will be just fine. And I wouldn't mind keeping the dirt there, because technically speaking, we don't need to really have it right up against that door. We could actually do a corner entrance. That could be pretty fun. I've never done anything like that before. Maybe like right here. So there. And there. So we have 3 on that side, 3 on that side. I'm just making sure that everything is sort of even. The only thing I don't like about this is there's not much room. I guess we're not going to be like standing out here all the time though. That's not a very big entrance though. Let's go like right there instead. Okay. Get rid of you. Now, the only other problem with doing something like this is that it's going to be incredibly hard to use any type of styling. For example, like curved blocks. Like maybe we could do something like this. Let me... maybe something like that. See, I don't know. It's going to be tough. Let me grab some slopes. Crap. Ugh, no. Come on, Jevin. There we go. So there. And there. And there. You know what? That is not that bad, actually. That came together really nicely. Now, do we do this to the entrance as well? No, maybe. Let me take a look at it again. Do I like that? I'm not a big fan of the corner blocks. Okay, not a big fan of those. So we got a nice little entrance here. And I would probably want the mountain to kind of block the rest of this. We'll probably need to do a little bit of making this a little bit bigger platform. I didn't bring any torches, did I? Crap. Okay, so we've got this. Now, what I was thinking about doing was continuing the floor on, like so. So let's go sleep really quickly, because I can sleep and be okay. Now, obviously, this is going to take a little bit of tweaking. This is the first kind of go at it, but there we go. All right. So now, sorry about the loud people outside. There is a deaf guy, or not a deaf guy, but a blind guy that lives underneath of me to the bottom right. If you remember the story in the last video about the guy I bought pizza for, that's where the deaf guy lives, or the blind guy lives, and he is loud. He likes to jam though, man. He'll get his like music playing, and just go at it, bro. Alright, so something like that, but I think I would want to make this a little bit bigger, because what this is just going to be an entry room, and then we're going to straighten everything out, because there is not a chance in the world that we could make this work by going crooked the entire time. No, 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 that would be very bad. So this will be our, like, our little entrance area. So 2, do I want to... Trying to decide how I want to do this. I don't know if I want to go back one more or not. Let me... Technically speaking, what block is the center? This right here. So I want this to be... I think I want to go back one further. Right there is for the corner. Okay, so we'll stick that as the corner. And then let's get rid of these guys. Okay. So let's work on our design a little bit. I like the connected floors. I think they're pretty awesome. There we go. So this is where we can sort of straighten everything out. Put that there, put that there. And it's it looks like it's gonna be rather dark with this kind of look too, so we might have to figure out some sort of look for light. So they'll walk in here, and then the entrance will be like right here. That's a little bit still pretty close if you ask me, but I can't really go back any further. Because, well, I guess I could if I terraformed. But I was thinking maybe having like another entrance like right here or something. But that's pretty close. Man, how do I want to do this? I don't know. The curve is throwing me off a little bit. Anyways, let's work on the sort of entrance blocks here. I kind of want something along the lines of this, to where those the bannered blocks with the caution tape are like top and bottom, something like that maybe. Just, it's not a bad look to it. That one needs to go back one as well. Something like that. I don't know. It's gonna take a little bit of work, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now, guys. I feel super frustrated. And all the stuff that I've been trying for this video that I had planned is not working, so I'm kind of improvising, and I'm sorry. Yeah, so I hope you guys all have a good day. I'm gonna go, I don't know, do something. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a good one. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful afternoon. This is iJevin.